All right, what's up guys? We talked about this last time, or actually we talked about this in the last video. Right here doing it now today. So this pond that we're at, it has a lot of like heavy matted grass, matted vegetation, just a whole bunch of good juicy structure. And this is a pond that I have never caught a single big mouth bass out of. So we're out here today with one mission, and that is to catch a big mouth bass out of this pond. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen. We're trying a new technique out today. We're flipping, punching. I think punching is like kind of when you break through the surface of the grass. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be punching slash flipping slash heavy tungsten weight with the flipping hook and a pit boss, and we're just gonna go out here and try to catch some. We waited till the middle of the day to come out here, so I feel like that's probably the highest percent chance, or there's a higher percent chance that the fish are actually gonna be in the mats. From what I hear, this pond has had some tough fishing in it, so maybe this is gonna be the way to catch them today. We'll figure out a new trend. So yeah, we have the good old Pelican Jumbo out today. Probably should have brought the kayak because the kayak might be a little bit more stealthy just because it doesn't have that electric trolling motor, and also the prop on the trolling motor is broken. So that's going to be interesting. We might get stuck out there today, but probably not. Who knows? We have a lot of mats to fish. Like there's probably about 10, 15 huge sections. Like each section's probably like 40 yards by 10 yards. So we have a lot to punch and we have a lot to figure out. So I've never even rigged a punching setup. I have hooks, weights, and bobber stoppers. I feel like that's pretty much everything you need. When I watched the YouTube video about how to punch last night, that's all I saw that it looked like I needed, so that's all I have. I have a 7/6 heavy rod and 50-pound braid. So I've never punched before, and the only reason why is because every pond that you can punch in Alabama is pretty much like just locked behind the gate. And we got the keys to the gate today, and we got to come back on the other side of the gate instead of being locked in. Instead of being locked out, we're locked in today. So let me know all the mistakes that I make, because I'm probably gonna make a whole bunch of them. I've watched enough YouTube videos to the point of where I should be able to do pretty good, but then again, I've never done it before. I don't have any help out here with me. So we're gonna be figuring this technique out together. So stay tuned. All right, so like I said, I'm only taking 2 rods with me. And this one has a big swim bait on it currently. Bobber stoppers, let's get 2 black ones. So I watched a video last night. One guy like put one on the underside so it didn't slide around as much, but I think we're gonna be content with what we have. And we need one of these fancy hooks. All right, I know people tie the snail knot. I have no clue how to tie that. So we're just gonna tie the polymer knot. I know the snail knot kind of helps the hook. Penetrate a little bit better, but if we miss a couple fish, we'll look it up real quick on YouTube. But for right now, we're gonna go for what we know. I know some people like use a black Sharpie and kind of color down the line too. We're not doing that. I mean, I feel like dark green braid is fine. It's under the water. Is it gonna throw a fish off that much? So let's see, which one do we start with? This water clarity is kind of like most of the other ponds that we've been fishing. It's like, it's clear, but it's not clear. It's just kind of like a brown stain. Let's see what this. I don't think you can really go wrong with green pumpkin. We'll start with that. Oh yeah, I cannot wait. Oh, I think this is gonna be a new favorite technique if we catch them today. Even if we don't, I just think that's so cool how like you throw a rattle trap up on that grass and you're just kind of done. You know, you gotta pop it off and you're all frustrated, but with this, it's okay to throw it in the grass. That's actually where you're supposed to throw it at, is in the grass. All right, here we go. This is what I was talking about. The Florida Alabama pond. See, the wind starts blowing a little bit when we get up here, and it looks like there's like fish swimming. I think our best bet is probably just to park it and pick it apart. Dude, one hit it on that one. Oh, I gotta be quick. Yeah, one definitely hit it right there. Oh, I gotta be quick. Dude, I just got my first bite. Just got my first bite. Yeah, he got it twice. Good. It's like doo-doo. Okay, there was just one on this loose mat right here. I have to remember that. Try to build us a little pattern today.
Early the next morning.
All right, guys, we're back. Day 2. We didn't catch any the first day. Or actually yesterday we didn't catch any fish. We did have that one bite over there, but I kind of wanted to save the whole flipping deal, punching deal, whatever I want to call it. I know I was kind of at a discrepancy yesterday on what it was called, but I really wanted to save this video for when I had my kayak, just because this is going to be 100 times easier on this kayak. I can pretty much pull this kayak up on a mat, and I still have to be a little careful that I don't spook any fish, but like if the fish are deep in the mats, this kayak is going to be the thing I need to be on to catch them. So we're up here on these little grass mats, same thing as yesterday. We're just going to try to catch them today. We did have a bite yesterday. That's the one good thing about, like, if you know how to fish, if you know how to bass fish, there are still learning curves that you might have, but you don't have to learn what a fish feels like. You know what a bite feels like. So I know for sure I got one bite, and it was like the fish ate it and just spit it right out. So probably got a good reaction bite. He saw it come down, scooped it real quick, and spit it right back out. I'm thinking we might need to change our pit boss color just because of how dark this water is. It looks like we might need that June bug or something dark, or darker than what we have tied on, because this water is like dirty today, and it was not like this yesterday, which is weird because I don't think we got any rain yesterday. So not sure. Hopefully there's not like any work or anything being done out here and busting dams and all that. But yeah, we're just gonna get to the fishing. We're just gonna go right back over here to this mat. There's so much stuff out here. We're probably gonna be out here till dark doing this, especially if we catch one or two, because I see the pictures of the fish people catch flipping and punching and whatnot, and if we can find some big ones in the back of these ponds, we might not leave from out here today. We might be out here tonight still doing the same thing. But imagine the guys who came up with this. Hey, we weren't catching them out. Weren't catching them out in the middle, so we just decided to get a heavyweight and go up where they're gonna be at. Oh man, this is exciting. All right, guys, struggling a little bit. Haven't got any bites. I know you can sit out here and do this for hours, and all the fish might be just like in one mat. I mean, like normally if you find one, like there might be a couple more in that area, but like I haven't even found one yet. I've seen a whole bunch of blow-ups. Like they're happening normally on the outside edge, but there's a lot of dragonflies and whatnot flying around, and it kind of looks like the blow-ups aren't super big, so I'm guessing they're probably bluegill. So that would make me think like the bluegill are probably in this little section right here, and then like that line where it gets thick at, it's probably kind of hard to see on camera, but like the little sparse grass out here is probably like more bluegill and whatnot, and then like in here somewhere there would be big mouth bass, but haven't found any yet. Throwing the little pit boss, not giving up on it by any means. This is only the first one. There's about, if you like break it up into sections, there's probably about 12 of them out here that we can flip. See, I'm looking at like 3 bluegill right here. We're gonna try not to get too close up personal with this one. We know there's a bass over here somewhere. So. Oh, there's one. Got one. Oh, got our first one. No, don't come off. Don't come off. Dude, that was so weird. That was so weird. We flipped out there in the middle and got us one, baby. First flipping fish ever. Let's go. He was out like smack in the middle of that little mat right there. Let's go. Hook just popped right out too. Oh, yes. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Right at an hour. Right at an hour. We've been out here for exactly an hour. Oh, let's go, baby. I didn't feel him hit it or anything. He just ended up being on there. First flipping bass. Like, not first flipping bass, like in replacement of the F word, but like first one, you know? Oh man, that's amazing. I'm so excited, guys. You have no clue. Like, I mean, I came out here with the intent of catching zero and just kind of trying to talk my way through the video, you know? Well, not with the intent of catching zero, but I was okay with the catching zero, you know, because I know this is the technique, I know people do it, so just to learn it and try it on my body of water, so, or one of my bodies of water. Let's get a little Instagram picture for, oh yes. I mean, you're not big at all, dude. You are not big, but you don't know how much you mean to me. Thank you for biting. Thank you so much. I hope you have nothing but prosperity and good days. Look, and right back into the grass. There's a whole bunch of little small bass out here. So maybe these little secluded mats. He was in the middle of one of these mats out here in the middle. There might even be another one in there. Who knows? There probably is another one in there, honestly. Gosh, that is cool. That is so cool. I didn't really feel him bite it though. I just kind of reeled and there was pressure. I was like, yeah, that's probably a fish. So I didn't get to give him like a good hook set or nothing like that, but maybe the next one. That might have just been kind of like a sympathy fish. Like, the Lord's like, Larry, I see you out there trying. Here's just one, and the next one, hopefully I don't have to work for it too hard, but it's like, here's one, and then the next one's gonna be the real deal. The Lord's just making sure I was ready, you know. That's green pumpkin. I could use that, but since this is so new, I don't want to like switch up my presentation, do something that's gonna hurt me, you know. I'm comfortable with, like, if it was a Texas rig, I'd just tie that back on, but since it's a little beat up, ripped up, we're gonna try another one. Oh man, dude, that was so sexy. Now, I mean, I'm pretty much unstoppable. I can catch them in the grass, I can catch them on top water, jigs. I need to try like a flipping jig out. Or punching jig, something with a skirt on it. Alright, that's for fish number one. I want my kite to look like Greg Blanchard's at the end of the day. I watch a lot of Greg.
3 hours later.
Alright, so we got one fish on the punch and flip and bite. We would have liked to catch more, you know, we always like to catch like 2 or 3, whatever, but we're not done. We're gonna go do either some cranking or we're gonna go fish a Texas rig. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we're going to a different pond. We're gonna try out something different. We only caught one. We had a couple bites, so that's a good starting point for this technique, but we don't want to spend all day out here. I want to go catch some big mouth bass. I'm sure y'all want to see me go catch some, so we're gonna go try to do something a little bit different. Probably go crank a few out of the depths of the water. When we did the last challenge video, wait, I don't remember what video was that. Last video we did with Greg, he caught like a nice 2-3 pounder off of a crank. I think we might go copy what we were doing out there and see if we can't catch some doing that type of stuff, because cranking is fun. That's fun, like the punching and stuff, I enjoyed it. It would be like a good thing if that was the only way that they were biting, but it's fun. It'd probably be a lot more fun if we were catching a whole bunch of fish, but I don't think that would replace like frog fishing for me or anything like that. But it's a new technique. I'm sure somebody's never done it before, somebody's never seen it. Or you might have a pond where you can do that, but you've always been kind of scared to, kind of timid. And Larry Melton Jr. just did and caught a fish. I didn't get a bite on the fall. It actually hit it. I saw on a video last night that you're kind of, I'm not gonna say you're supposed to, but it helps if you kind of bang the lure off the top of the grass. So whenever you pitch it and you raise your rod up, you kind of work it just like a Texas rig, and then you bang it off like the top canopy of the grass that it has to break through to go underneath the water. So I banged it once, banged it twice, and then like when I was pulling it out, I guess it hit it on the way back up, and it hit it swimming up, so I never really felt it. So I guess it works. Alright, we are on the way to another pond. I feel like we should stay out here, but it's alright. It's all good. We're gonna go find some more big mouth bass, y'all. Alright, boys. Pond number 2. This water's kind of cold. Whoa. Imagine flipping the kayak like right on the boat dock out there, so that'll be. Alright, so last time I was out here, Greg, I really left my paddle. Hold up, time out. How does that even make sense? Let's just, I mean, I didn't think it was one of those days, but I guess today's one of those days. This just shows you that I've left my paddle before, that I know to pick up the net and just paddle with the net. Oh man, that's all that means is, oh, he must have left his paddle before if he knows just to pick up the net immediately. Oh, no worries, I've paddled with the net plenty of times. I know exactly what I'm doing. Gosh, that is embarrassing. Let's not get bit by like a snake or a turtle. I'm not sure if I should be throwing like a shad color or bluegill. Little football jig right here, we're gonna try it. Cut the jig off that was on here. Going with the good old Texas rig. At this point, we're just kind of trying to catch one. I've seen a whole bunch of blow-ups and whatnot today, but the catching has been slow today, even though we spent the first half of the day out trying out a different technique, so can't be mad at the day though. We have caught one on something new, so. I think we're gonna go June bug. I think these are the last 2 June bug stick baits I have. So if we mess up these 2, it's been a good ride, June bug stick baits, but gonna have to go pick up some more. Look at this tree just perfectly placed in front of us. We'd be crazy not to cast at it and at least try. We have to at least try the tree. We didn't catch anything off of them on a crankbait. Why can't we try the general? Why can't the general be the good luck charm? There we go. First, second, third cast. Ooh, that might be a good one. No, come on. Let's go. Let's go. On the oh, he spit my dang general out. Dang it. I've never been so mad but so happy to catch a fish off of that tree with the general. Happy / sad to catch one. Gosh, you lost my. I only had 2 of those left. Now I only have 1 thanks to this stinking bass. You better weigh at least 2 pounds or I'm taking you home and I'm eating you. I'm gonna eat you, Mr. Fish, if you don't weigh 2 pounds. And I don't think you do. I don't even eat bass, and I'm gonna eat you because you took my general. Thank you for biting, though. Gosh, that's like bipolar if I've ever seen it. Oh, 1-7, not looking good for you, sir. I'll give you 1 reweigh. You get 2 more after this. MLF rules in this kayak, sir. Oh, 1-6, not looking good for you. You want to use your last reweigh? I'm sure you do. All right, let's see. 1-6. Looks like you're going into grease. I'm just kidding. But I am very mad at you for making me lose my last worm. I lost it all because of you. All because of you. Hope you feel good about yourself. See ya. Gosh. That's probably the only reason why he took that, because he knew. I was like, hey, I'll just take one for the team right here. So it's like they didn't want the crankbait. I mean, you catch one on a worm, second cast, I think it's pretty obvious that they didn't want that crankbait. We're just gonna go right back to that tree and see if there's another one over there too. Oop, there's another one. Oh, that's a good one, I think. Oh, that's not a bad one. I got my worm still. Come here. Oh, that's a little thick one. You might weigh 2 pounds. All that matters is we still got the worm, baby. Did we figure something out here at the end of the day? Did we got a little pattern going? All right, are you bigger? Ooh, 115, 2 on the dot. Man, your buddy almost went into grease because he wasn't 2 pounds, but it's a weird looking 2 pounder. It's kind of, he's a little disabled. But still love him. No judgment here. See ya. All right, fish number 2 and more importantly, we got our worm back. All right, boys, that's it. We caught 3 today. 200 Texas rig off the same tree and one flipping. We had the intent of having a flipping video or recording a flipping video today, but I mean, we caught one. I don't think we can be mad at one fish for our first time ever trying that. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.
Chasing a bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at them block, watching them flop. Used to see this in my sleep when I ain't had shit but my thoughts in the car. I really was lost. Now I'm public with the soundscapes.